Don't just study English, live it. Speak English with Aisell.
Your identity is not a barrier, it is your greatest strategic asset. Welcome to this elite immersion session of the Speak English with Aisell podcast. Have you ever felt like your professional English fails to capture the true depth of your heritage? It is incredibly frustrating when your identity, the very core of your foundational values, gets lost in translation during high-stakes meetings. Today, we are mastering the nuanced vocabulary and rhythmic shadowing needed to turn your cultural background into a powerful professional asset. We bridge the gap between internal heritage and external professionalism by mastering nuanced vocabulary for traditions and values. We move beyond basic labels, using shadowing to articulate complex personal histories with rhythmic precision. By refining our delivery, we transform cultural background into a professional asset, ensuring every explanation feels natural, authoritative, and fluid. In the 2026 global economy, generic is dead. If you want to project authority, you must use precise descriptors. We are moving beyond generic labels like traditional or religious to use precise descriptors like foundational values and ancestral lineage. We must map out specific professional synonyms for cultural practices to ensure clarity without oversimplification. Utilize bridge phrases that connect your personal heritage to professional strengths, such as adaptability and diverse perspective. When you describe your background as a source of resilience or long-term stewardship, you are not just sharing a personal detail, you are architecting a professional narrative that highlights growth and global awareness. But precision is only half the battle. The other half is the mechanics of rhythmic delivery. There is often a fluency gap when transitioning between technical business jargon and descriptive cultural storytelling. To close this gap, we use the shadowing technique with modern AI speech tools to mirror the cadence and stress patterns of native professional speakers. You must practice the specific intonation required to discuss sensitive personal topics with a balance of warmth and executive presence. Identify and eliminate hesitations. When you speak about your beliefs with the same rhythmic precision you use for a financial report, you project a level of authority that is undeniable. To organize your message, you must architect your personal narrative into a cohesive three-part framework. Select pivotal cultural milestones that serve as metaphors for leadership qualities or problem-solving abilities. Tailor the depth of your cultural explanations based on the professional context and the specific curiosity of your audience. Whether you are in a boardroom in New York or a networking event in Dubai, your story should highlight your global perspective as a key differentiator. Finally, mastering the non-verbal signals is what reinforces your authenticity. Align your facial expressions and open body language to support your narrative. Regulate your speech tempo to ensure that unique terminology is digestible for listeners who may be unfamiliar with your background. Project authority through steady eye contact and controlled gestures while discussing deeply personal or inherited beliefs. In the modern networking world, you must identify natural entry points in professional conversations to introduce your background as a strategic asset rather than a distraction. Navigate follow-up questions with confidence by having pre-framed responses that maintain professional boundaries while fostering deep connection. Here is your immersion challenge. Think of one pivotal cultural milestone from your life. In the comments below, explain how that experience shaped your leadership style using at least one nuance word from today's session. I will be reading every single story to see how you are positioning your multicultural identity as a driver of innovation. Remember, in 2026, your perspective is your power. Don't just study English, live it. I'm Aisell, and I will see you in the next masterclass.